pining for as a guest for probably like 40 years. Please welcome to this team, the wonderful Dean Kenyon Bonner.
That's all right. That's all right. Get that question a lot.
You do? Yeah. I just asked how tall he was. He's 6'6". So very impressive.
There's a lot of people out here.
So you're our vice provost and dean of students.
Yes.
And I'll be honest. What does that mean? I'm a cool man about campus, and you do cool things, and I like your carpool thing that I've not yet been featured on. But I see most of
that's a hint. I got you.
But so what do you do around campus?
Wow, what do I do around campus? I mean, so dean of students. So my day responsibility is student affairs.
Okay.
And student affairs is comprised of different departments: residence life, the campus recreation center, student health, counseling center, Pitt serves, career center, student unions. So mostly all of the programs and offices that support the student experience and provide services for students outside the classroom. Yeah.
That sounds amazing, but also it would be very hard to represent all of those people and all those interests because those are just a lot of things on one person's plate. How do you feel like you balance that? Because there's approximately a lot of people who go to Pitt.
30,000.
Give or take.
Right.
Yeah, actually, a couple. You're skipping classes not today. But how do you feel like you can represent all those people? Because I don't know.
Well, I think so. In terms of student affairs, it's really, I have an incredible team. So we have 187 staff members in student affairs.
That sounds quite possible then.
Right. And so I don't do this by myself. My job is to just support them in providing these services. So I have a great team that really does a lot of the work. And then we work a lot with students. But to try to satisfy everyone's needs, that's the frustrating part about any university is that no matter what you do, you're always sort of missing someone's expectations or someone's not pleased. But the goal is to try to hear as much as possible from students so that you have a good sense of what students want, what their interests are, what their needs are, and you try to meet those as best you can.
That's awesome. So you know a lot about Pitt, I'm assuming, probably. It's kind of your thing, Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if
I'm not a historian of Pitt, though, but
all my questions are ruined.
Okay.
I was going to ask the order of the nationality rooms. You're not there. You don't need to know that. So if I was a junior in high school right now, how would you pitch Pitt to me? How would you describe Pitt to someone who doesn't really know what Pitt is?
How would I describe it?
Not that, how can you not know what this is, a wonderful university, I mean.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. I talk about the fact that, Pitt is a great academic institution, one of the best in the world, in the country. And so that sort of gives them a sense of what kind of school we are. But it's an urban environment, right? A lot of people think we're in the city, we're not. And so I think that surprises people that we're not downtown Pittsburgh. We have an incredible student body. I talk about the student experience. And one of the things that I talk about a lot is that we have really talented students, and talented meaning talented in many ways. But I think Pitt students are really down to earth, and there's a sense of community here. And I think that's really part of why I think a lot of students enjoy here. They can find community in general, and then find community in student organizations. Something like Pitt Tonight is a community above and beyond everything else, right? Yeah. So I think that's really cool.
No, by far, the community here is my favorite part of being at Pitt. I remember when I was touring other schools, not to name drop, but George Washington was somewhere. I was like, oh yeah, I love DC. This seems like a great place. We're going on tour there, and she's like, I hate these people. I'm just I could not be friends with these people. And no offense to that, man, sure, there's great people go there, but she's like, I would not, no, I could not spend 4 years here, ever. And then when I took it, I was like, oh. I like this.
This is just your place.
Yeah, definitely.
Is this water right here?
Yeah.
The chance thing on this? Is this
It was switched.
It was switched? Okay, good.
Yeah, I want to get sick with it. It's water, actually, good.
Don't thank me. Thank the Pittsburgh plumbing system.
The Pittsburgh plumbing system?
Yeah.
I've never drank in my life. That's we can get to that.
Oh, really? Yeah, let's talk about that now. That's interesting.
You want to talk about that? Yeah, I've never drank alcohol in my entire life.
Neither have I.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Well, 20, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
I'm just too busy doing community service.
Right, and the OCC and all these other
Yeah, it's just like, maintaining a 5.0 is just really. Yeah.
I knew that something I liked about you. Yeah. But that's a true story. I never drank alcohol.
What's the reason behind that, if you want to talk
I
about
just never felt a need to. I always enjoyed just being around people, and I just didn't like.
Is it because you seem naturally cool? I think that's.
No. No, I just like to be in control of everything, my faculties, and so I just never thought alcohol would do anything for me, so I've never tried it. So if this was alcohol right here, I probably would have passed out.
Wow, that would have been a gift for us. So, since we're wrapping down the semester, I'm not going to ask you to send an email to my professor saying, come on, help me out. Because I asked Gallagher for that. So,
what did he say?
He said, I got you.
Actually, that sounds like a chance. I got you.
Yeah, Gals. Patrick is a good friend of the show. Holidays are coming up. Do you have anything that, a holiday tradition that we do at Pitt that you really like? I like that all the nationality rooms are, done up. That's
Right.
It's fun.
That's pretty cool, yeah. I like the one that stands out to me is the toy drive we do for local Pittsburgh community.
Yeah.
So we collect toys. My staff collects a huge amount of toys. We have 187 people, so maybe over 200 items of toys. So that's really cool for me because I really love children, and I think the idea of sort of giving back to the community and providing gifts for children at this time of year is really good. So I like participating in that.
I remember hearing actually today about Pitt staff giving back, and that on Christmas you guys have at Market, you guys provide meals for people. Can you go into about that?
Yeah, so every year we provide a Christmas Day meal for the community. This is coordinated by the university, and faculty and staff volunteer. We show up early on Christmas Day, and people are preparing meals, people are serving, people are greeting people, and the community is invited into Market to enjoy the meal. So for 2 years, my family has participated in that. We get up early in the morning, and we prep and cut cakes and pies and all that other cool stuff.
That's fun. Do you have any other favorite Christmas traditions you like to do besides that?
In my house,
Yeah.
we always bake cookies. That's cool.
What kind of cookies?
Like sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, snickerdoodle, that kind of thing.
So nothing exciting.
Nothing
bad. Listen, so my family's from Louisiana, so my mom just will make pralines and it's absurd. You need to know the barometric pressure of things to figure out the sugar to congeal. It's insane.
That's another level. Yeah.
No, it's
I just get the Pillsbury cookies. I get the squares and just put them on the pan.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, keep it simple.
What's something that the consumers want to know about you? Anything that makes you more fun, relatable, even though you are
fun, relatable.
Yeah, this is you have to relate to the masses.
I don't know, so I have 4 children, right?
That's I find that very relatable.
So I'm a dad, so my kids don't think I'm anything important at all, right? So on campus, my wife told them one time that we were on campus and a few students came up to me and said, "Can we take a selfie with you?"
Right.
And my kids laughed in my face. There's no way anyone wants to take a selfie with you.
Because they don't get that you are the cool guy on campus.
I don't know. I'll let you know. All right, I'll take that. I don't think I'm the cool guy on campus, but I like hanging out with students, talking to students, and so my kids don't believe any of it. So I'm a dad. I have a 20-year-old, 16-year-old, 14-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And they keep me busy, so when I'm not on Pitt's campus, I'm doing things with my kids, basketball games, school plays, concerts, that kind of thing.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking for a bit. We'll be right back with a game to test your wit.
Okay.
And stay tuned with more Pitt Tonight.